Hello everyone, welcome to this next video. Today I'm going to give you a drill to try and correct your lie angle. Let's get into the video. So this drill is specifically for someone that has a lie angle or a shaft angle that is too flat at a dress, okay? And we don't want our sort of shaft angle to be too flat at a dress, as it can cause sort of inconsistencies with arc and face rotation. So what I mean by that is when someone's lie angle is too flat, that means the shaft is a little bit lower at a dress and the grip's a little bit lower to the ground at a dress. That can then actually make the toe of the putter sit more up in the air. So the shaft angle looks a little bit more like this, and that's more of a flatter shaft angle, okay? Vice versa, that would be a steeper shaft angle. So when we make our shaft angle flatter, the lie angle then goes flatter as well. So again, you can see there, this putter is almost meant to be set up a little bit steeper, so then that putter sits sort of flat on the ground. If I had my lie angle and shaft angle too flat, then the toe of the putter is going to sit in the air. If you sort of get into a position where the shaft angle gets lower, that can actually increase arc and that can increase face rotation. And it's just a little bit inconsistent, especially if your toe is sitting too far up in the air. You may be more prone to heel strikes and just inconsistent strikes as well. Some guys do part with the toe up in the air, but I think if it's a little bit too much, then it may cause you some problems. So for this drill, all you need is sort of some sort of tube, okay? It doesn't have to be this exact one, but something that you can place just under the heel of your putter. You can see there, I've got the tube laid down and I'm going to have the ball here. Okay, so the tube's got to be just behind the ball. What we're obviously trying to do is keep our shaft from touching that tube. If our shaft angle gets too flat, then we're going to hit it on the way through. So what we don't want to do is make any contact with the tube. So again, shaft going to be set, that tube's going to be set just behind the ball, and what we're trying to do is swing the putter to ensure that that lie angle remains the same. What some of you may be persuaded to do is you may start well, but then when you come into your downstroke, you might then flatten that shaft angle and that's going to hit the tube as well. So it's not just about the address position, it's about maintaining that lie angle throughout the whole stroke. You don't want to get into a position where you're altering your lie angle either into impact or into the backstroke. You want to try and keep your lie angle consistent throughout the whole putting stroke, as that's going to keep the face as stable as possible. So I'd say set the tube just over or just around about a putter head length in between tube and ball. Then from there, set up to your ball, and I'm trying to maintain that lie angle throughout the whole stroke. I don't want to go any further away and get steeper. I don't want to go any flatter and be in danger of hitting the tube. I want to make sure that I keep that putter and that shaft the same distance from the tube throughout the whole stroke. So let's just roll on. Cool, so you can see there, I thought I kept that lie angle really stable throughout the whole stroke. Once you feel like you're getting comfortable with the tube, then take the tube away and try to then rehearse, keeping that lie angle exactly the same throughout the whole stroke. You don't want to make a backstroke and it flattens out, or you don't want to make a good backstroke and then into the ball, you don't want it to flatten out either. So you want to try and make sure that you keep the grip the same distance from the ground throughout the whole stroke. That's going to then allow the putter to stay flush on the ground and maintain its lie angle, which is then going to keep your face in the path as stable and consistent as possible. If you're going to be someone who starts well and then flattens in to impact, that's then really hard to do consistently. Like, it may work, but in order to do it consistently, it's going to be really hard, as you're going to have to judge how many degrees you flatten out that shaft angle by the exact amount every time if you want any sort of consistency. But it's much easier to just feel like you keep that shaft angle exactly the same throughout the whole stroke, because that's going to be the most consistent way to putt. So just a little quick drill there. Again, all you need is a tube. This is just a tube that a putting mat goes in. Any sort of tube like this, like a tennis ball tube or say a golf ball box, is absolutely fine as well. A sleeve box, I mean. So yeah, just give it a go. Place it a putter length behind your putter and try to maintain that lie angle of your shaft throughout the whole putting stroke, and you should see some good results. If you could like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Any drills or tips you want me to touch on, drop a comment in the comment section below and I will get back to you. Really loving the support recently. So yeah, thank you very much, and I will speak to you guys all soon.